All right, everybody. Well, welcome to episode 3 of the Moving to Florida show. Today's episode is about some of the best places to live in Florida, and we actually scrapped this list together from the website Livability.com. So Livability explores what makes small to medium-sized cities great places to live. They do studies and examine topics related to community amenities, education, sustainability, transportation, housing, and the economy. Livability puts out an annual top 100 best places to live, and this one is from 2019, so we will definitely be keeping our eyes posted for their 2020 list as well. I'm your host, Judson, by the way, and along with my co-host, Mohit.
Here I am.
Yeah, so Mohit, how did they come up with this list?
Well, they said they came up with this list by examining more than 1,000 cities based on thousands of data points measuring economics, housing, amenities, infrastructure, demographics, social and civic capital, education, and healthcare. They asked 1,000 millennials across the country what matters most to you when deciding to where to live. Their number one answer, by a landslide, was affordability. So you'll notice a theme here. One of the topics in each city we will be talking about is the current median home price. They are all pretty close, ranging from around $250,000 to $280,000. Livability says that they only include cities with median home prices of $250K or less. I'm seeing some of these cities that are coming in a little higher than that, but we can attribute that to two things.
Yeah, first, this list was made in 2019, and I'm not sure where they sourced their housing data from, but, we can also see that home values have definitely appreciated since 2019. Second, we pulled these numbers directly from the Florida Realtors Association. The number that we're going to use is the average sale price for single-family homes in the month of March of 2020. That was the most recent data available to us, so that's the number that we're using. And again, that's the single-family homes, and that is the average sale price for that month in that city or metro area.
And while we were doing our research, to our surprise, most of our major cities were on this list. If not all of them were on this list. Yeah. So in 2019 is when this list came out, and there were 7 Florida cities. So let's check those out.
That's right. So again, this is a 2019 top 100 best places to live from Livability.com. Number 94 on their list was Jacksonville, Florida. So one of Florida's top cities for sure, one of our largest cities. Population is about 900,000 in Jacksonville, Florida. So we did find that their median sale price, again, as of March 2020, was $265,000. And again, that's the number we're going to be using for each of these. So to give you some idea of that number, for a comparison, the statewide median for March of 2020 was $275,000. And according to Realtor.com, as of March 2020, the U.S. median home price was $320,000. So it seems like here in Florida, we're fairly significantly under that.
Yeah, we're well below the median price nationwide.
Right. So, all right. So back to Jacksonville. Tell us a little bit about where they're located, Mo.
Well, Jacksonville is located in the northeast corner of Florida. Jacksonville, like the rest of Florida, has warm, balmy summers. Of course, you can always catch a breeze on Jacksonville. Jacksonville's 22-mile-long beaches. Winter can be a bit cooler than most of the other towns on this list. Jacksonville is home to 2 Navy bases, which are major employers in the city.
Right, and we looked into local hotspots. What is there fun to do in Jacksonville? And the answer was resoundingly to get out on the water. So there is a lot of water in Jacksonville, like you mentioned, 22 miles of beaches. They also have the St. Johns River that runs right through town, and again, miles and miles of beaches.
So number 92 is Gainesville, Florida. Population of 134,000 approximately. Median sale price as of March 2020 is $274,338.
Yeah, so Gainesville is located pretty much where the panhandle of Florida meets the peninsula. Really kind of north central Florida. Gainesville is known as the home of the University of Florida Gators, and that is actually the 5th largest university campus by enrollment in the United States.
Wow, yeah, I think most of my family members went there.
Oh, that's awesome. So we did find out also that the university is the top employer in the city.
You also have the UF Health Department over there.
They were the number 2 employer. That's right. So University of Florida is number 1 employer. They've got about 28,000 employees, and University of Florida Health, which they have 2 hospitals, and that's the second largest employer. They employ about 13,000 people. And we found a little fun fact about the Florida Gators in Gainesville.
We got a little fun fact here. The sports drink Gatorade was invented in Gainesville in the 1960s as a means to refresh UF football team. UF, still receives a share of the profits from the beverage, but Gatorade headquarters now in Chicago.
Oh, they need to bring it back to Gainesville.
Absolutely. Let's bring them back.
Let's see. I think Gatorade's owned by PepsiCo or Coke, aren't they?
Yeah, I think it's owned by one of the major companies.
All right, moving on. We have number 80 on the list of the top 100 best places to live, West Palm Beach, Florida. So a little smaller population in West Palm Beach specifically, about 112,000 people. But West Palm Beach is part of the Miami-Dade metro area. So it's located just north of Boca Raton, Florida.
Median sale price as of March 2020 is $380,000.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one I noted earlier, that one of these was a little bit higher priced, median price point. But part of the reason for that is that these median price points that we're using, they are from the larger metro area. So as we mentioned, this is part of the Miami metro area. Miami is kind of famous for being some of the most expensive real estate in Florida. So I think that's why we're seeing the much larger number there. It's likely that, homes in West Palm Beach are not quite as expensive, though I think still a little more than the other places on our list.
We have a fun fact here, too.
Yeah, it is the oldest incorporated municipality in the South Florida area. It was incorporated as a city 2 years before Miami was, and that was in November of 1894.
West Palm Beach is located approximately 68 miles north of downtown Miami. And number 54 is Tallahassee, Florida.
Our beautiful state capital.
Tallahassee is home to Florida State University, FSU, also known as. Population 187,000, and their top employers are
State of Florida, the government. Yeah, well, it's the capital, so no surprise there. They employ almost 20,000 people, or the state of Florida has about 20,000 people working in the capital there. And then Florida State University is the other big employer in the area, about 15,000 people there.
The median sale price as of March 2020 is $240,000. All right, number 43 on our list. What do we have?
Clearwater, Florida. This is part of the Tampa metro area.
Clearwater is the county seat of Pinellas County, and it's the smallest of the 3 principal cities in Tampa, St. Petersburg, Clearwater metropolitan area, most commonly referred to as the Tampa Bay area. Population of
116,000. So Clearwater is located kind of north of Tampa. They're kind of across the Tampa Bay from Tampa itself. So kind of northwest. And Clearwater is known for beautiful beaches.
Oh, those white sandy beaches.
That's right. So the median sale price as of March 2020, again, this is pulling from that entire Tampa metro area, or Tampa Bay metro area, $255,000.
And number 17 is our hometown of Orlando, Florida.
That's right, Orlando. So our population is roughly 285,000. Now, that is just within the city of Orlando. The metro area is much larger than that. Our median sale price for March 2020 was $288,000. So one of our actual pricier cities on this list.
All right. Our top employer industries are the theme parks. Theme parks are a huge employer in the Orlando metro area. You have your Disney World, you have your Universal Studios, your SeaWorld, and all the other smaller ones around that.
Right, and we've got a growing university in Orlando as well. We've got the University of Central Florida, which is home to more than 60,000 students. That makes it the second largest public university by enrollment.
Orlando is targeting the biotech and life science industries with major new projects clustering in the Lake Nona Medical City area.
Oh yeah, Lake Nona is growing like crazy.
Oh man, and the taxes over there are outrageous right now.
They are, yeah. I'm sure we're going to have to talk about taxes on one of our future episodes.
And number 12.
Yeah, number 12 is the number one Florida city that was on this list. It came in at number 12 on 2019. I have a feeling these top two, Orlando and Tampa, are going to be moving up on the 2020 list because both of these cities have had a lot of development going on for the past year.
So Tampa's population is close to almost 400,000 people as of 2018 census.
Right, and we also found that greater Tampa Bay area, Tampa, St. Petersburg, Clearwater, that entire area, there's about 4 million people in that metro area. So it's a pretty popular place. We've got the same median price, again, because that's pulled from the metro area. So median price of a single family home in March of 2020 was $255,000.
And town traditions, we have Gasparilla.
Gasparilla, I actually went to this last year, and now I'm from Louisiana. So to me, I describe Gasparilla as Pirate Mardi Gras.
Why do you call it Pirate Mardi Gras?
Well, again, I'm from Louisiana, so we have the Mardi Gras parades throughout Louisiana, especially in New Orleans, and that's exactly what this is. Except for everybody was dressed as pirates, so everybody was dressed as pirates. Possibly drinking rum at 9 a.m. Who knows? And they were throwing beads. They had a big parade. They were throwing beads. They had music going on. I guess the only difference is they have an actual real pirate ship that sails into the bay and shoots off cannons. So yeah, Gasparilla definitely was a good time.
And it's the home of the Buccaneers too, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the NFL football team, and they do the same thing. So when one of their teams, one of their players scores a touchdown, they let out fake cannon noises from their big ship that they have over there, or their big setup that they have. It's crazy because I've been to a Bears game over there, Bucks game over there, and whenever they scored a touchdown, which was the most loudest bang you can ever hear at a stadium.
Yeah, fire the cannons. Well, all right. So that was our top 100 best places to live. That was all of the Florida ones that made the 2019 list. We're definitely going to be talking more in depth about each of these cities in the future. As you can see, we're not an expert on all of these because we live in Central Florida, but we are going to be reaching out to realtors and business owners in these different cities to talk to them about that specific area. We'll feature one on each episode. So definitely stay tuned to that. And I'll also say, if you are a realtor in that area that's listening to this and you want to talk to us about your city and tell us what's great about it, definitely reach out to us as well.
Yeah, we'd love to put you guys on our podcast and, speak to our audience.
For sure. So, well, let's wrap this thing up. If you'd like to connect with us about your move to Florida, you can reach us at movingtofloridashow@gmail.com. You can go to our website, movingtofloridashow.com. You can also connect with us on social media on Facebook and Instagram at Moving to Florida Show. And for Twitter, we had to shorten our handle a little bit, but that one is at Moving to FL Show.
See you guys in the next episode.
All right. Have a great one.